Hello everyone, it's your favourite noise producer, UK Noise Wall here, and we're back with another spotlight video. This one is for the month of March. For those who aren't aware of what the series is, basically I go through everything that came out within the last month that I listened to in the underground scene, and I talk about it, give it a bit of love. Even if it's not something I particularly am fond of, I will still talk about it, give my thoughts on it, because someone else might like it. I split it into three sections, so I start by talking about everyone's stuff, then I talk about my own stuff, and then I talk about my label stuff. Yeah. This is a bit late compared to, usually I put it out at the end of the month, but we're already a good way into April and I'm doing this now. That's because I've not had time to record this really, and I did do an original recording, but it ended up getting kind of botched. So we're doing it again. I'm really tired. I've just had surgery, so I'm gonna try my best to be cohesive, but I need, this is the only chance I have to get this out at a decent time. So I'm gonna go do it just now. So yeah. Before we get started, I just want to make it clear, as always, this is just my opinion. I don't expect everyone to agree with me. I'm not attacking, if I dislike something, I'm not attacking the artist or anything stupid like that. It's just, I'm just giving my opinions on the music. This is just what I feel, and what I like and don't like, and all that shit. But, just because I don't like something doesn't mean someone else won't. So, whatever. Anyway. We have a lot to get through. I don't want to make this too long, so I'm just going to go through everything as fast as I can. So, first of all, we have Pom from my friend Cementi. This is a really, really great release from Cementi, as always. He is grinding constantly, he's always making stuff, he's always making really good stuff. He's one of the best experimental artists in this scene, and he's interesting because he doesn't tie himself down to any specific circles or groups. He just does whatever he wants. And he's big enough and niche enough that he can do whatever he wants and no one can really criticise him for it. So, power to him for that. The sound here, it's his usual kind of brand of chaos music. Very chaotic, dark, edgy, skull step, dark step type stuff. But what's even more interesting this time around is he's went a bit more experimental and he's done some original lyrics and vocal compositions for this, which is super cool. It adds a whole new layer of experimentation to his already really experimental music. So, yeah, this is something he's been doing a lot in his recent music this month, and it seems to be a trend that's continuing into April as well. So, yeah. Awesome release from Cementi. The title track in particular is really good. Yeah, he's killing it. He's one of the best artists in the scene, and he keeps doing what he's doing, and you should check it out if you aren't already aware of what he's doing, and you aren't already clued up to it. So yeah. Pom's great. Give it a listen. And I love the cover art. It's super cute, but also, has that monster aesthetic to it that he always goes for. Awesome work, man. Keep it up. You're fucking doing a great job. Love it. Next, on Dark Impact Records, we have No Way from Cannibal 7. Cannibal 7 has released on Dark Impact Records a good number of times now, so I knew what to expect going in here. It's another dark side hardcore type EP, very crunchy drums, dark atmosphere, hard-hitting snares, just dark hardcore shit, and it's really good. And yeah, it's fantastic. The title track in particular is really good. Some of the best dark hardcore to come out this year so far. If you're into dark hardcore, definitely check it out. Next, another Dark Impact Records release. We have D Corp with Technotech, and as you can tell from the title, this is a hard tech EP. But it's got a bit of a darker slant to it, as it's on Dark Impact Records. So it's kind of like dark side hard tech. It's probably the best way to describe it. It's really good. Really, really cool. Very powerful kick drums once again, crunchy, uh, bouncy, dark, hardcore stuff. It's awesome. Check it out. It's really, really good. D Corp. I've never listened to anything else by D Corp, but I really like this. So I'm going to be checking out other things they do if they've done anything else. And yeah, listen to this. It's good. If you like hard tech and you want something a little darker than your usual hard tech, give it a listen. It's good stuff. Okay, this is I've got quite a bit to say about this one. This is from Livis de Sexo. Don't be afraid, it will get better. This was released on May's new label, Net Positive Records, who have actually been a pretty cool label so far. I really enjoy what Net Positive has put out recently, even though a lot of this stuff isn't usually stuff I'd listen to. But this release, it's one of the weaker releases on Net Positive, and that's not the artist's fault or anything. It's more of a taste thing for me. But so this is like it's like kind of ambient, like vaporwave type stuff, which is cool. I enjoy ambient vaporwave type stuff a lot of the time. But this, I don't know. I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant here because yeah. So my issue with this album and a lot of albums like it is when I listen to music, um, I like the music to relate to the title tracks, the title of the tracks. So like, for example, um, I just like when I make music, I'll make a song and I'll try and tell a story with that song. So, sorry, my fucking cat jumped on me. Um, so, so for example, uh, I made a song called Lucid Dreams, and the whole point of that song was to convey the feeling of having a lucid dream, you know? Very dreamy, very atmospheric, you're asleep right now and you're having this wild, fantastical dream, you know? And I'm going to take you on that journey through music, you know? And I feel like a lot of artists who make this kind of music, they don't do that. They make an ambient song or whatever, and then they just title it whatever, you know? And the title doesn't reflect the sound that I'm hearing in the song. And I feel like this is a big problem with a lot of artists, not just in vaporwave, but in like breakcore and everything. It's like they'll make a song, like for example, this album, it has a song on it that's called like, I think it's like, I might be getting the title wrong, but it's something like Dysphoria, Euphoria. So I see that and I'm like, oh wow, okay, so I know this artist is trans. So, I'm gonna I see a song, Dysphoria, Euphoria, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to hear how that's gonna sound. Is it gonna be an ambient song that like um conveys the the two sides of the coin of gender dysphoria and having euphoria from your transition, and how they're gonna convey that through the music? That's really interesting. That's like two sides of this dysphoric euphoric coin, and am I gonna hear that and get taken on this journey to show me how that feels, this emotional journey. And then it's just like an ambient song. And it's like, oh, okay. And, like, maybe the artist was trying to do that, and maybe I just didn't catch it, but that's how it feels to me when I'm listening to this sort of stuff. And the ambient compositions aren't bad in this album, but a lot of it blends together. Like, none of it really stands out to me. There's not any track I could point to and go, yeah, I remember what that stood out. I remember that. I'm gonna go listen to that again. A lot of it is just stuff I would put on in the background while doing dishes or like studying or something or working or something. It's not something I would sit down and be like, yeah, I'm getting immersed in this right now. Which is probably my fault. I feel I do that a lot with ambient type music. I just kind of put it on in the background and I don't get immersed in it. It's not something I can sit down and focus my whole attention on. It's more just music that I put on in the background. It's background music. And because it's background music, it all kind of blends together for me. So this isn't like bad or anything. It's just it doesn't really stand out, and I feel like there's a lot of missed opportunities with like to tell a story here. Because it's like the title tracks are all really interesting, and then they don't convey anything that I'm hearing. Like, what I'm hearing doesn't convey any of the titles, and that's a huge problem for me. But, they seem to be a pretty young artist, and they're still maybe finding their footing, so, I hope that they continue to create. Maybe their next release will be more interesting to me. But, this didn't do it for me, unfortunately. Next, on a more positive note, we have from Ita Mirenen, I probably butchered that, we have The Way I See EP. This is fucking great. This is on Vaporscape Records, run by my friend Sad Unicorn, and this is a sex trance EP. I normally do not like sex trance. I think it's a meme. I don't think it's a real genre. It's a load of shite, to be honest, and it's started by Purity Filter, who I think is really overrated as an artist, to be honest. And normally I'm like, oh, sex trance, it's just a fucking meme. And but this is just fucking upbeat, happy hardcore, very hyperistic. Hyperistic? That's not a word. Very hyper sounding. It's energetic. It's just great. It's just so fucking upbeat and positive and happy and bright and colourful and just full of energy. And it doesn't lean into the whole sex trance meme bullshit that a lot of sex trance does either. It's supposed to be a sex trance EP, but I can't really tell it's a sex trance EP because it doesn't play into the meme of sex trance. It's just a fucking really fast, crunchy, happy hardcore EP with very, very bright aesthetics. It's lovely. It's so nice. It's so upbeat and happy and positive and danceable as fuck, and I love it. I've never checked out any of the other stuff by this artist, but I'll be looking at what they're doing from now on. And they're in my Discord server as well, so I feel like I should really hit them up and just be like, hey, what else do you do? Do you want to show me more stuff? And I want to get to know them a bit better. They seem like a really good artist, and if this is an indication of what kind of stuff they're doing, hell yeah, I like this. This is great. This is one of the best things of March. If you haven't checked it out, do check it out. It's only a few tracks long, and it's really, 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 really good. One of Vaporscape's best releases yet, and proof that Vaporscape are just continuing to kill the fucking competition. They're one of the best labels right now, and this cover art is sick. I love it. Everything about this is great. This is a fucking top tier album. Check it out. Next, from Rorschach on Mobcore Chicago Records, we have Test 7. Now, Rorschach, they normally do experimental breakcore electronic type stuff, and this is more of the same. But what makes this interesting is it is a very personal album dedicated to Rorschach's partner who passed away last year. So it's a very personal journey, very emotional. All the tracks are titled after specific dates of events that happened in the relationship. And I can really feel the love and passion that Rorschach had for this person through their music. It's very emotional, very powerful, very angry sometimes too, at how unfair it probably feels that their partner was taken from them. But it's very good, and I was very, very touched by it. I really felt the love and sadness that Rorschach had at losing this person. And the final track in particular is a real fucking stinger because you get three kind of breakcore experimental electronic tracks that are just his usual brand, and then the last track is just an acoustic guitar ballad with lyrics and he sings and shit. And it's called Coming Home, I think, something like that. And I remember just being like, what the fuck? Oh man, this really hit me hard in the feels. I didn't expect that at all. So yeah, this is very powerful, very personal, very emotional music, and it's great. Check it out. It's very, very cool. And, go support Rorschach for this one. Very, very powerful and emotional stuff. Next on Sua Digital Records, we have The Last Dance with Helene from Plun 1518. This is, as you would expect from Plun, it's a doomcore EP. It's all very slow, sludgy, cavernous, hardcore, very mechanical sounding stuff, dark, edgy, awesome. Plun remains one of the best doomcore, slowcore producers in the scene. If you want to get into slowcore or doomcore, give this a listen, or give anything else that Plun has done a listen. Just great, really good stuff. Check it out. On Suicide Records from Izumi and Shin Code, we have Spirit Code. This is just proof that once again Japanese breakcore is just better than all the Western shit. Um, Izumi and Shin Code are both fucking pioneers of the genre, the Japanese side of the genre. They're both fucking amazing at what they do, and seeing these two amazing forces combine to make something like this is awesome. This is just really, really glitchy, fast-paced, dark, depressive breakcore, and it's really fucking good. This just blows the fucking Western scene out of the water, to be honest. Just the way the breaks are chopped, the compositions, they're just so interesting. Like, they're just so... I listen to stuff like this and I'm just like, why is no one on our side doing this with breakcore? You know, like, this is just so interesting. It's basically like glitch breakcore, but not like glitch break. It's like, because glitch break's just shit. This is like proper glitchy, extra tone breakcore type stuff. It's really, really good. And you know, I love Izumi and I love Shin Code. They're both fucking great artists. They're both mutuals of mine. We occasionally chat to each other and we always support each other. So seeing them all come together on Suicide Records is fucking cool. So yeah, check it out. It's a very, very good little EP. Fantastic. From Koa White, we have Lilycore 26. Again, more Japanese drum and bass breakcore. This is on the Omoid label. I don't have much to say about it other than it is some of the best break-related music you will hear this month. And once again, it proves that Omoid label and the Japanese scene are just better in every single way. It's very fucking cool. Very good. Check it out if you are at all interested in these genres. Awesome stuff. I love this cover art. So from Lord Cernanos, we have Deleted. And I was a dumbass, because I saw this on Yuri Society, and I was like, oh, is it Deleted? No, it's just the name of the fucking album. I love this cover art. I love Lord Cernanos because he's so funny. And it's like he just makes these fucking memey cover arts, and it's just great. I love it. But yeah, this is more of what you'd expect from Lord Cernanos. Very, very good stuff, as always. The cover art is funny as fuck. Yeah, it's cool. It's great. I'm glad that my friend continues to make cool music. Check it out. Okay, this is from Sleepy Hex D, and it is Sleepy Hex D. Another release on May's label Net Positive Records, and I recently, just before recording this, found out that Sleepy Hex D is actually just May. This is May's Hex D side project, so yeah, that's cool. I should have probably figured that out because it's got Digimon on it, and I know May's into Pokemon and Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh and all that type of, the kind of 4 Kids, Saban type anime stuff. Yeah, so this is like a Hex D project. I'm not super into Hex D, and I'm not very knowledgeable about Hex D as a genre, but this is cool. Not something I got my way to listen to really, but as a kind of, it's one of my first kind of Hex D things I've really sat and listened to through all the way. It's cool. It's like just crunchy, glitchy, Game Boy sounding shit. It's really cool. It's awesome. It's nice. It's interesting. It's unique. Good job, man. It's cool. I like it. And I like the pun on the name. Instead of Sleepy Head, it's like Sleepy Hex D's head with an X instead of an A. And yeah, that's cool. I like it. It's good. Check it out if you want to get into Hex D stuff and you don't know where to start. There you go. Check this out. It's cool. So another net positive release we have Salamander with Salamander Digital Limited. I don't know, man. I don't really get anything from this. It's like kind of dream punk, vaporwave type stuff, and I know that Salamander is one of the members of Wet Cat Smell, which is May's band or whatever duo thing. So I like Wet Cat Smell. I think they're all right. I think they make some cool tunes. So I was looking forward to seeing what Salamander could do on his own, and it's all right. Nothing really stands out to me. It's just kind of vaporwave, um, dream punk stuff that I don't really see anything. Again, like a lot of vaporwave stuff that I listen to, it all just kind of blends in together. I don't remember any of the tracks. I can't point to any track and be like, yep, this stood out to me. This was unique. This was interesting. It's just kind of all right. It's like music to stick on when you're doing something else, you know? And it's not like the music's bad. I just can't get myself immersed in it. It's all right. It's fine. It's serviceable. It's not really my thing, I guess. But it's okay. Go if you like dream punk and vaporwave stuff, you'll probably enjoy this, I guess. But it wasn't really for me, unfortunately. Yeah. Next, from my friend Stranded, we have Heart Plus Plus. This is cool. This is a harsh noise album from Stranded, and what's cool about this one is all of the money it makes goes towards a charity. So it's also for a good cause. It's a very positive release made for a good reason. So if you can give Stranded some money for this, it's all going to charity. Um, it's nice to see someone do harsh noise for a good cause, and the person doing it isn't a racist like Gold is. So that's nice because Gold Noise did that, and it's like, yeah, but Gold Noise is a racist, so fuck him. Uh, God, I used to be friends with that guy. Anyway, yeah. So you want to fucking help people, and you want to support harsh noise music while doing so. There you go. In terms of the actual release, it's cool. It's good. It's good stuff from Stranded. Stranded's been in a bit of a downer recently. He's not really been that motivated to make anything. He's been kind of down in the dumps and not feeling it creatively. And he's been considering quitting music, to be honest. And I just want to say, Stranded, if you're watching this, don't quit, man. You're fucking great at what you do. Um, I love what you do. Lots of people do. You're one of the best harsh noise ambient artists in the scene. Don't give up, man. Keep fucking doing it if you want to. If obviously if you don't want to do it anymore, don't do it anymore. But don't quit. You're great, and you love doing it. I know you love doing it, man. You're great. And so yeah, go support Stranded. Go show him that his music is great and that he deserves to. He deserves to keep. He deserves the love, and show him that he should keep going, keep at it. So yeah, Heart Plus Plus, good little harsh noise EP, going towards a good cause. Check it out and give him money so he can help people. It's awesome. Another Cement Tea release. I don't have too much to say about this one because it is more of just kind of more of Palm, but on an EP. This is Makeup. Again, more chaos music, more dark drum and bass, skull step, dark step type stuff. Continues the original vocals, has a bit of glitchiness to it. Really good stuff. Cover art is also fucking cool. I love the monster makeup. That's fucking cute. So yeah, once again, Cement T's just fucking rocking it. He's awesome. Give him some support, especially recently, because he's really fucking trying hard. He's doing well. Yeah. Okay. Next, we have from Kest, we have Funk Seleccionados, which I think translates to Funk Selections. Might be wrong there. This is a release on Mad Breaks, and I don't know, man. Like, people are always talking about how Mad Breaks are fucking the best label and they're amazing, and all their shit sells out immediately. And I'm just like, yeah, like I mean, I don't dislike Mad Breaks, but I listen to this and I'm just like, aye, it's all right. It's fine. It's like serviceable gabber hardcore breaks. Yeah, that's it really. um, I don't see what makes this the best thing, ever. It's just all right. Like, it's not Mad Breaks' best release, and it's not even the best release. It's not even the best release that Mad Breaks has done recently. Never mind the best thing ever. I don't know. I feel like Mad Breaks have done a lot better than this. Not to say that it's bad or anything, but I'm just like, yeah, it's just painfully average. Like, I don't get the hype. I don't get how stuff like this ends up in Mad Breaks and sells instantly. But whatever. Maybe I'm just a fucking hater or something. Um, it's not bad, but it's just kind of all right. It's just serviceable, very serviceable uh, stuff. But lots of people seem to be liking it, so that's fine. Check it out, I guess, if you want. Next from Avery Lane, we have Club Digital. This is kind of a 90s inspired dance kind of stuff. Yeah, this is Avery Lane's last album under Avery Lane for a while. She's quitting, not quitting, she's going on hiatus um, for a bit. But she's continuing music under other aliases, just Avery Lane as a project is going on hiatus. As her last kind of thing. Yeah, it's cool. It's nice. It's good. It's really awesome. You can go check it out on Break Matrix. Very good. Very nice little kind of almost swan song, I guess, for the Avery Lane project until she comes back to it. I really enjoyed it, and I'm enjoying the other things that she's putting out. So yeah, um, check this out. It's really cool. It's very nice, and it deserves more ears listening to it for sure. Next, another Break Matrix release. We have Monitor Kernel Access with Return to Form. This is fucking great. I'm always fucking talking shit about Western Breakcore, but this is one of the better ones, to be honest. Monitor Kernel Access is great. I featured on one of their albums recently. That was really nice of them. Yeah, this is a solid breakcore drum and bass type album. 10 tracks, I believe. All of it's very good. It's just a good sign that Break Matrix are continuing to be one of the best labels in the scene right now. Consistently good stuff. And this is just more of that. It's great. I really, really like what Monitor Kernel Access has been doing recently. And if you're at all interested in the genre, you need to give this a listen. It's very, very good. Some of the best stuff to come from the Western scene. So yeah, check it out. It's good. Really like it. Next from Venezoid, we have Test Upload number 1. And this is just fucking... This is really generic and not interesting. And I know it's like a test upload number 1 or whatever, but I'm just like... Yeah, it sure fucking feels like that. This is just a single. And I'd be like, oh yeah, maybe it's just a single. No, the whole... They do an album. There's an album later on this list, and I'm just like, ugh. Alright. This is released on the label with the funny name, by the way. So yeah, they're continuing to crank out that quality that they're known for. Yeah, not good. Sorry, don't like it. Next from Dom Kurka. Oh, fuck, I probably pronounced that horribly. We have Giria Blenduk. I probably butchered that too. This is just Lord Cernanos' drone project, I believe. Yeah, it's like really long, cool drone stuff that he's done. I like it. It's good. It's really nice. It's awesome. If you like drone, go check it out. Good stuff. You can find it on his Bandcamp. Like it a lot. And continuing with Lord Cernanos, we have another Lord Cernanos release. This is just from the Lord Cernanos project. We have hexdd.wad. What's interesting about this one is it is, besides the funny cover art again, is this is basically a bunch of sound experiments, like raw data files, taken from like a game or whatever, and turned into like sound experiments basically. And this is cool. You know, once again, Lord Cernullis continues to break the boundaries of what you can do with music and what you can do with experimentation, because here he's basically, like he's taking raw data files and making it into music, essentially, making it into a listening experience. And it's not like something you listen to and you're like, hell yeah, man, that was a fucking banger of a tune, but it's like you listen to it and you're like, wow, that was interesting. That was an interesting, unique experiment with sounds. That was a cool way of putting something together. And this is what I love about the stuff that this guy does, because he keeps pushing the boundaries for what experimental music can be, and I think that's really cool. So yeah, this is really interesting. If the concept I described sounds at all interesting to you, check it out. It's cool. It's awesome. I like it. Very good. Oh, this one's fucking special. This is great. So here we have another release from Lost Frog. Uh, this is illegally embezzled MP3 with, I'm going to butcher this, with a Krakwa Sinazi Nabrom Z Devox. I have no idea what that means, but this is fucking amazing. This is phenomenal. This, once again, as soon as I listened to this, I did my usual thing of, yep, yep, Lost Frog's the best label. Still the best. Best curation, best releases, best music, best label ever. In the whole scene, best label. This is fucking incredible. Even the concept behind this is just amazing. And it's such a simple concept too. So to describe it, as Lost Frog calls it, it is Giga Mashcore. So it's basically mashcore with a twist. Because, mashcore, the songs are usually like 2 minutes long, very fast. That's it. Handful of samples, that's it. The concept behind Giga Mashcore is the songs need to be over 10 minutes long, so they're big, lengthy pieces, and the songs contain so many samples that the project file is over a gigabyte in size. And that's it. And that's such a simple little change in what makes mashcore. But the changes there, the little factors added there, change the game so much. Because you go from having like 2 minute songs of a handful of samples that go by really fast to having these insanely long, crazy mashcore journeys with so many samples loaded in that it's just this big fucking insane voyage through all these different sounds and all these different sources and all these different unique things all coming together, mashed up into this big this meteor of fucking insane noisy bullshit, and it is awesome. It's such an awesome concept, and it works so well. And this is only 2 tracks, but both the tracks here are fucking incredible musical journeys. This is pushing the boundaries for what mashcore as a genre can do, and I really, really hope that it kicks off this new movement of Giga Mashcore. It probably won't, because it's such a niche idea. I'd love to see a compilation of this stuff. I'd love to see like a whole fucking movement of this stuff like emerge, because this is fucking great. This is such a cool idea. It's such a simple idea too, but it just makes for some really interesting stuff. Like, it's great. I love this. This is fucking amazing. And once again, it proves my point that Lost Frog are the best label. No one else is doing this. Who else is putting together something like this? Nobody. No one. This is amazing. Check it out. If you care about mashcore or break music at all, and you haven't listened to this, you are missing out. You're not doing yourself any favours. This is amazing. This is an easy 10 out of 10. This is one of the best albums of the month, of the year. If you care about break music, you care about mashcore, care about any of that shit, check this out. It is amazing. Do yourself a favour. Go see how it's done. This is how it's done. Breakcore labels, mashcore labels, labels in the underground. This is how you do it. This is what quality is. Check it out. It's amazing. It's great. Good job, Lost Frog. Good job, illegally embezzle MP3. Good job. And this cover art is sick. Love it. Right. Now that we've got the fucking best shit out of the way, here comes the worst shit I've ever heard this month. This is the worst shit of the month. This is terrible. This is Killing Lollicons by Limnetic Villains. This is fucking dreadful. This is one of the worst pieces of music I've ever heard in my fucking life. And I am not even going to be kind here, because Limnetic Villains is a piece of shit. His music is shit. He is shit. He's a fucking terrible fucking person. So yeah, I'm just gonna go all in here. This track, so this track was made about me. This track's about me. Limnetic Villains doesn't like me because of my opinions on certain things. You probably know what those things are if you are following this channel. He is so mad at me. He's so mad at me continuing to exist, continuing to have a platform, continuing to have people support me. He is so mad that people support me that he made a song about wanting to kill me and people like me. Killing Lollicons. All that aside, the song itself is shit. It's a 2 minute long, so not even 2 minutes, it's like a minute and 50-second long song. It's a generic alternative rock piece that just repeats Killing Lollicons over and over and over again. It's a bare bones, minimum effort, boring, personalised, weaponised piece of shit. Garbage. Terrible. Awful. The mixing is also terrible. The vocal mixing makes Davy Vanity's vocal mixing look fucking amazing by comparison. And when Davy Vanity has music that sounds better than yours in terms of its mixing, you are doing something wrong. Your music is shit. Your fucking personality online is shit. No one cares about you or what you have to say. You have the entire scene blocked because you're a thin-skinned piece of shit. And your music is terrible. Everything about you is terrible. And no one gives a fuck what you're doing. You made this for attention because you're a sad, angry little man who probably still lives with his mother and makes music in her basement. And you are so mad that people like drawings of anime characters that you made a song about how you want to kill them. Get a life, you sad, sad little man. Okay, so next from Der Cherub we have Outburst. This is a slowcore album from Slowcore Records. Very sludgy, very slow, very cavernous, hardcore type stuff. It's very, very good. If you're into that kind of stuff, yeah, check it out. It's awesome. It's very, very cool. I love it. A lot. Oh boy. Got a lot to say about this one. Not particularly the album, just gonna cut a bit of a rant when I talk about this. So this is from Type R, No Idols. And this is a release on Third Eye Records. The first release after Third Eye Records decided to rebrand. So, for those who aren't aware, Third Eye Records, it's run by Mithral, used to have a whole bunch of releases on it. very varied catalogue. You know, uh, some bigger artists, lots of smaller artists. You know, they did a merger with my friend Temmie's label, Liquid Magic, and they took all of Liquid Magic's releases and artists and put them over to their catalogue, and you know, it was looking really great. You know, it's like, oh wow, you know, these two big labels are forging a new path together. They're merging all their stuff, and it's going to be this big conglomerate of awesome stuff. Then Mifro decides, I'm not happy with the direction of the label anymore, so I'm just going to take all the stuff we've released. I'm just going to put it on an archive page. We're going to start again. Oh yeah, and going forward, we're not going to just take submissions. We're gonna approach people and be like, hey, you're good enough for us. And we're gonna be like, dismiss yourself. You know? And all I can say is, yeah, you're doing a fucking great job of that. Because just like dismiss yourself, you're putting out really average music like this. And that's not it's not a slant against Type R or whatever. You know, I'm sure they're a great person. I'm sure lots of people love this. I listen to this and I'm just like, yeah, it's hard trance. It's fast paced, hard trance music. What's so special about it? It's not bad. It's good. But this is the best stuff, in your opinion? Really? I could listen to anything on Sua Digital Records and get the same thing. A label who puts out their stuff for free and who, has been around since 2009. So, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not super impressed by this new direction. And the thing is like, I'd be less mean about it here, but Mifro's attitude on social media recently has been incredibly unprofessional, and they've been acting, like they're a fucking hot shit and that they're fucking making big moves and that they're better than everybody. They're making generalized, sweeping statements about particular genres of music that they know nothing about and that they don't understand and that they haven't taken the time to actually um, learn the history of. They just see a bad word in the name of a genre and go, oh, that genre is gross, it's disgusting, it's awful, it's bad, it's lacking creativity. All I'm going to say is that genre that you're shit talking is a million times more interesting than the shit that you're putting out right now. Like this. Gore shit has done infinitely better and more interesting things than any of the shit that you're putting out right now. And I know that's a fucking high bar, but gore shit makes that genre that you're not very keen on. They're a pioneer of that genre. They are one of the original artists in that genre. So, you want to be Dismiss Yourself 2.0? Doing a great job. Because just like Dismiss Yourself, you're putting out mid as fuck music. I just don't. I mean, yeah, lots of people are liking it, I guess, but I'm just listening to this and I'm like, this is the new wave of the underground that you're talking about? This is Gucci? Everyone else is Walmart? I'd rather shop at fucking Walmart then. But I mean, Gucci was always overpriced shit anyway. So, and so is your shit. So, it's fucking fitting, innit? Say what you will about my label and Endogenic and how I act like an unprofessional asshole and that, I just put out any shit or whatever. My brand is being an unprofessional asshole. My brand is being controversial. My brand as UK Noise Wall is being abrasive and making incredibly memey stupid statements that will cause a controversy. That is my brand. My brand is I'm an edgy noise artist who is unprofessional and does not care about branding. Nobody followed Third Eye for this shit, you know? I don't know. I'm just disappointed in the direction the labels went in. It's probably a bit shit of me to do it while talking about Type R's release here, but you know, it all relates to my feelings. I am so disappointed in where this label is going, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to listen to anything else that comes out after this because I'm just so disappointed. So yeah, this is the new era of Third Eye. This is what they're putting out. Hard trance music that you could get anywhere else. But you know, lots of people like it, apparently. So, you know, good for them. Make your money, I guess. Have fun. But I'm not impressed. And I'm someone who's been here a lot longer than you. I know what I'm talking about. You will never be Lost Frog. Sorry. You just never will be. That's who you should be trying to be. If you're an underground net label, Lost Frog is the gold standard. Not Dismiss Yourself, who have barely been here. Dismiss Yourself haven't even been here of a fraction of the time that Lost Frog has been here. And they're going to be gone one day, and Lost Frog is still going to be here 20 years later. So, you know, I know who I'm putting my money on. I know who the real underground is, and that's Lost Frog. And labels like Lost Frog, who you probably don't know the first thing about. So yeah, that's my Savage promo cut. Have fun. I'm sure you'll all cry about it, because that's what all these people do. I'm sure someone will have something to say, but I don't care. Whatever. Alright, we've got that out of the way. Okay, so now we have, from Curves, we have Ripper Shredder on Noise J Productions. This is fucking crossbreed stuff. It's really cool. It's really awesome. Really like it. It's very good. If you like crossbreed, check it out. Don't have much else to say about it, unfortunately, but it is good. On Sewer Digital Records, we have from Ketron, we have Acid Planet. I'm not a big fan of Ketron, so I knew what I was getting going into this. This is just a bunch of gabber shit, and it's not necessarily bad. My biggest issue with Ketron is every song has the same kick. Every song is basically just a slightly different texture with don 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 over and over again. That's what this is. It's a bunch of songs with the same kick and a bunch of fucking slight differences. I'm just not that impressed, to be honest. It's very, very samey, very copy-paste, very... Every time Ketchum releases on Sewer Digital, I'm like, come on, guys, really? It's better artists. Sure, some people, Gabber heads love it, but I'm just like, yeah, it's Gabber from Ketron, I guess. Cool. Moving on. Yeah. Next, from Sleepy XD, so May again, we have Wake Up. This is their first release of Sleepy XD. Is this May? Might be. I don't know. Because, you know, it looks like one of those anime photo filter things. You know, you take a selfie and it turns you into an anime person. Whatever. But yeah, this is just more kind of Hex D stuff. As a first project, it's pretty cool. Yeah, check it out. It's good. It's awesome. It's nice. It's enjoyable. More crunchy, glitchy Game Boy sound and stuff. Next from Jake Stevenson, we have Seabreeze. Yeah, this is interesting. This is another net positive release. This is pretty interesting. It's like sound poetry type stuff. What's interesting about this is it's not something like, again, that I'd listen to, like, and go, yeah, this is some good music, guys. But you know, as for the pure novelty of it, which is like it's a bunch of like spoken word segments over these kind of ambient, dreamy, like, sounds. Yeah, it's interesting. It's cool. Um, yeah, if you're interested in sound poetry type stuff, you'll probably really like this. Or if you want to find something that's a wee bit different from what you usually listen to, yeah, check it out. It's neat. It's nice. It's good. It's enjoyable. From Neo Project on Sir Digital Records, we have the single Swedish Underground. This is just very fucking cool, fast, hardcore stuff. Enjoyable. I like it. It's cool. It's like 3 minutes long. Goes hard. It's a banger. It's awesome. Now from Tacos, or T4COs, we have The City 3. This is on Delta Vega, I believe. And I usually don't really give a shit about anything Delta Vega does. I think they're a very overrated label. But this is actually pretty cool. It's like ambient vaporwave type stuff, but it has this whole thematic thing of going through the fog, going through the foggy city. It's trying to convey this whole theme of like you're lost in the smog and the fog, and it's eerie and spooky and dark, and you can't see, and it's very unsettling, atmospheric kind of experience, and it conveys that really well, actually. I always feel like a lot of this music, as I said before, doesn't convey those themes very well, but this actually does a great job at selling its kind of narrative that it's trying to sell. So yeah, this is really good. It's pretty cool. Check it out. I like it. Another Delta Vega release, we have Maggie, the Japanese letters that I can't pronounce, with a dreamy death of dot dot dot. And unlike the City 3, this is just fucking vaporwave ambient stuff. It just all blends together. Doesn't really impress me. It's just like, yeah, that sure was an ambient vaporwave album that I put on and was like, and forgot immediately after it ended. I can't even remember much about this at all. It does not stand out. It's not very interesting. Probably just a case of it's not for me. Um, Much like everything else this label really puts out, I don't really find it that impressive. It's kind of, yeah, alright. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, kind of yawn, to be honest. But I will, I'm sure some people will enjoy it. So, if you're into that kind of stuff, check it out. But it wasn't for me, sadly. Again from Cement Tea, we have Plump Bunny, Early Easter EP. It's good. It's more chaos music. I don't really have anything else to say about it, but it's more good Cement Tea stuff. I like it. Cute, cute little cover art here with the Plump Bunny girl. Yeah, check it out. If you want more Cement Tea, you want more chaos music, you want a wee Easter theme, check it out. It's good. And once again, we are back to the best label. Lost Frog brings out New Folder 6. And the New Folder compilations are always really good. They always have really like well-known, good artists in the Japanese scene usually. And this is no exception. Breakcore, Lollycore, Mashup, Mashcore compilation. Lots of notable names on it. You've got Hayato Murakami, Lady Donk, DJ Haru, Fuka, Golden Eggs, X Noise, Pencil, Oroko. So many big names on here, in this Japanese scene at least. And they all come together to make a really, really good compilation. This is just one of the best curated break-related compilations in the underground this year. Very good. New Folder, the New Folder comps are always really, really good. Yeah, this is no exception. It's awesome. Check it out. It's very, very good. Awesome stuff. Love it. Best label. Okay, next from Lord Soundless, we have Cascadia. Ambient Noise Wall EP. It's good. It's great. It's awesome. Love it. Yeah, check it out. My friend continues to be one of the best. Love it. And then we have another Lord Cernunnos release. This one's interesting. This is experimental chemical spill that spreads throughout the space station. The best way to describe this is, yeah, uh, that's how this sounds like. It sounds like a chemical spill that spread throughout the space station. A little different from what he normally does. It's very experimental, very glitchy, very different to his usual noise stuff. It's awesome. Check it out. Very, very cool. And I love this cover art. It's funky. Yeah, it's good. From Medela, we have All That's Left Are Memories. I've never listened to Medela before this, but I will be keeping an eye on what they're doing in the future now, because this is very, very good. This is on Liminal Records, a label who, despite all their praise, I'm not actually that big on. Like, they're alright, but this is one of their best things they've done. I really, really like this. This is good. Check it out. Another Liminal release, we have Distance Prefix, Exponential Symmetry. Unlike Medela's release, this one's just kind of alright. It's like kind of ambient noise type stuff. And I don't know, like I listen to this and I'm like, yeah, it's alright. I could do this. Whenever I hear something and think, I could do this, it just doesn't really impress me that much. Because I'm I'm a talentless hack, you know? um, it's not bad or anything, it's just, yeah, that sure was an album, I guess. I didn't really feel this one, unfortunately. It was okay. I've heard better from the label and the scene in general, but even from this label, I've heard better. It's not one of their best releases. It's okay. It's fine, I guess. 5 out of 10. But, you know, you might like it if you like that kind of stuff. Check it out. um, this is Moonsleep, Seventh Sign. This is like kind of dark wave music. I think that's how it would be best described. Dark wave, and I'm actually a huge fan of dark wave. William Control is a dark wave artist. He's one of my favorite artists. I love everything William Control does. I really like fucking what's that? You know, I like a lot of dark wave stuff. Um, this is just kind of yeah, it's all right. It's just I don't know. I listen to this and I'm like, William Control. I would rather listen to William Control and all the other big dark wave artists like Massive Ego and stuff than listen to this. It's, it's not that interesting to me. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. I'm always hearing how Moonsleep is like the fucking second coming of Jesus, and then I listen to this and I'm like, nah, it's alright. It's not really that great. It's fine, I guess. Don't know. Didn't really feel it. Sorry. From Shima 33, we have Audio Vandal. Yawn. From Klein and Mashkin, we have Malta and Other Celestial Visions. Yeah. This is a sound collage album on my friend Comes Like Bornell's label, Bornell Records. This is great. Very unique release. Nothing else this month sounds like this. It's sound collage. It's very, very good. This person knows what they're doing. It's awesome. If you're interested in sound collage, if you like experimental, very heavily experimental music, check this out. Weird cover art aside, this is very, very good. I like it a lot. Very good sound collage, witch housey type stuff. Fantastic. We've got another Shima 33 release. Cat Girl Core. This is some Hex D from Shima 33. It's on net positive. All I can really say is, of all the Hex D things I've listened to this month, this is the least interesting one. But again, it's Hex D. There's not much I can say about that. I'd rather listen to May's Sleepy Hex D stuff over Shima 33's Hex D stuff. It's not bad though. It's all right. But yeah, it's fine. I guess another example of the song titles don't really match up with the music, but it's okay. I guess it's fine. Not the finest net positive release this month, sadly, but it's okay. I'd rather listen to this than anything else Shame 33 has done, to be honest. So yeah, it's fine. Oh boy. So here we have from God's Drunkest Driver, fucking stupid name. We have Purgatory Isles. Now I want to say before I get into this, I find the cover art here quite cool. This looks like it's because it's kind of like MS Paint aesthetic to it. It's nice. It's cool. I like the big eye up here. It kind of reminds me of Sauron from Lord of the Rings. You've got the lava and shit. I don't know why there's a house here. Who the fuck would live here? Why would anyone live next to this? Is beyond me. But in terms of the actual music, this is just very fucking generic breakcore, which I've come to expect from anything that releases on this label. This is the label with the funny name, the Moe Dick label. And I don't want to be that guy, but Moe Dick is always talking shit. She's always talking shit. And then I listen to this, and I'm like, your label is putting out this stuff. Just really generic breakcore. Copy-paste breakcore, that's what it is. It's breakcore made in a factory. People love to shit talk all the sewer slut clones. And they're right to do so. But this is the best we can come up with. We can do better than this. This is just 3 out of 10 standard breaks, guys. Come on. I don't know. I just listen to this and I'm like, aye, alright. It had breaks in it, I guess. I just think everything this label has put out recently has not been good. Outside of like the Beachgrave release. But everything else has been so mid and just so shit, to be honest. I'm not impressed. This is not good. I'm sorry. I just don't like it. All my feelings towards the label and its owner aside, this is not good. This is boring as shit. Don't like it. Don't care. Can't even remember much about it. That's how fucking little it stands out. Yawn. But thankfully, we're going back to the good stuff. This is another Lost Frog release, Hyperflip Overture. It's a Daria Core Hyperflip compilation. But the twist here is it's Japanese Daria Core and Hyperflip. Because Daria Core Hyperflip, it's normally a Western kind of movement. Takes samples from Western cartoons and Western media. The entire point of this compilation is to get a bunch of Japanese artists to take samples from Japanese things and put it into Daria Core. And holy shit, it works. It's great. That whole little twist on Daria Core alone makes for some of the most interesting and unique sounding Daria Core and Hyperflip you could ever listen to. Japanese Daria Core, super interesting idea. Super interesting concept, and it's just another example, similar to the Gigamash Core thing, where it takes a thing that exists, changes it a wee bit, and makes it infinitely more interesting by doing so. And apparently it's been a huge success. Haro made this with the intention of getting a native Japanese audience to like get into Daria Core, and apparently it has done really, really well. So yeah, this is a phenomenal release, one of the best Hyperflip releases you could ever find right now. And it's breaking new ground. It's so good. It's really, really good. I don't even fucking like Hyperflip that much. I fucking love this. This is great. Check it out. If you're... Hyperflip's not dead anymore. It's back. This is gonna bring it back. I can already tell this is bringing back the genre. It's very, very good. So yeah, Check it out. I love this. This is good. If you're interested in Hyperflip, check it out. Some really unique stuff to be found here. It's good. Lots of great artists on it too. From Plyn 1518, we have another release. This is Larbin du Chaos. This is just some Doomcore stuff on Dark Impact Records. Very good Doomcore, as always, from Plyn. Very enjoyable. If you like Doomcore, check it out. Not much else to say about it. But I do have a lot to say about this one. This is amazing. This is from Prayer for the Lotus, a new artist who I just found out about. And this is Nyarlathotep, I butchered that probably, EP. This is on Omoid label. Holy shit, this is amazing. This combines like dubstep with EDM, with breaks, with fucking hardcore. This is just so good. It's like absolutely amazing experimental electronic music from a Japanese artist. It is amazing. I listened to this and I was like, holy shit, I was immediately blown away by how good this was. Absolutely incredible. If you care about experimental underground electronic music, even slightly, you need to check this out. This is one of the best releases of the year, one of the best releases in March, one of the best releases the underground has had in like 5 years. This is really, 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 really good. I was blown away by this. Absolutely fantastic. Amazing. Great. Phenomenal. Wonderful. I love it. And I'm going to be really keeping an eye on this artist. Because they're fucking great. They're so good. And you know, I'm wide label. Always fucking kills it. So yeah, check this out. It's amazing. It's fantastic. It's great. Love it. Here we have, this is from The Horde. This is The End Is Nigh. The Horde is I always include at least one fucking Juggalo thing on here. So The Horde is a duo, rap duo, consisting of Juggalo rappers Boondocks and Buckshot. They've got together to create a new duo called The Horde. The whole point of this is it's supposed to be a kind of dark fantasy rap duo. It's alright. You know, I'm a bit disappointed actually because you start this album up and you get this really epic intro with this epic voiceover and it's telling this story and it's like, you really get immersed in the whole story. You know, it's about these warring clans and this dark fantasy world and you're like, oh, this sounds so interesting. I can't wait to see how they tell a story for the rap here. And then you get to the actual songs and it's just a bunch of fucking rap songs by Buckshot and Boondocks. There's nothing that stands out. There's nothing that makes you... The story's not really told through the rap. And it's just like, why did you set all this up? This doesn't seem... This is no different from any of the other Boondocks and Buckshot collaboration, really. I don't really know why they did this. That's not to say the songs are bad. Like, the songs are fine. The mixing's good. The beats are awesome. The lyrics are cool. The rapping's good. But with something like this, I mean, you see a cover like this and you're like, oh man, we're gonna get a fucking story here. The end is nigh. Two guys in these fucking berserk looking fantasy suits. The big evil castle in the background. The dark sky. This is like Dark Souls. We're gonna get a fucking dark fantasy story here. And then you get to the songs and you're just like, it's a bunch of rap songs, I guess. I don't know, I was quite disappointed by the execution of this. This could have been something awesome and it was just instead just a bunch of rap songs that are good, but, you know, I want a story! Where's the story? You know? I'm not feeling it. So this was a bit of a disappointment. But it's fine. But, you know, when I listen to Juggalo stuff, I specifically come to it for the story. Because that's why we listen to this stuff. Usually. But, whatever. Maybe they'll get it right next time. Next we have from Cough and Dance, we have the Internet Music compilation. I know Beachgrave really, really wanted to hear my opinion on this when I was talking about Western Breakcore compilations. So yeah, I'll just fucking come out and say it. This is fine. This is good. The songs themselves are good. And I feel like the compilation itself has done really well. Lots of people like it. It's really brought the community together. The physicals look great. They've sold really well. Coffin Dance in general are a really good label for the most part. I really do like most of the stuff they put out. My biggest issue with this compilation is I could have told you I was going to be on it before it was even released. That's my issue, really. Um, that doesn't mean the music itself is bad, but when I listen to a compilation, when a compilation gets announced, I'm always excited to see who's going to be on it. I'm always excited to go, oh man, who are they going to put on it? Who, what unique artists? Who's going to surprise me on this? Like you'll see a label and you roughly know some people that are going to be on it because labels have their regulars. Like I do an Indigenic compilation. You know I'm going to be on it because I run the label. You know that Stranded's probably going to be on it because he always releases. Lord Sornanos is going to be on it because he always releases with us. That kind of stuff. Uneven Surface will probably be on it. That kind of thing. But then we always have like the odd surprise as well that you wouldn't have expected. Like our Christmas compilation, we opened up with Chroma. No one had heard Chroma before that. Chroma is like a chiptune alternative rock dance punk band they're a full band, and we started the compilation with that. People were like, "Oh man, Indigenic Noise! We're going to hear a noise track. We're going to hear a breakcore track or something, lollycore or something." And then I just fucking threw a alternative rock track at the start to really throw everybody off, and it was awesome. And no one expected it, but when they listened to it, they're like, "Wow, that surprised me." Even if they didn't like it, they were like, "That I didn't expect the compilation to start with something like that," you know. And that's what I always try to do. When I do a compilation, I always try to get a mix of artists from different. I mean, it's not really the same thing though, because this is a breakcore, speedcore, hardcore, mashcore compilation. This is fast break music, you know. And when I do my compilations, it's everything because I don't care about genres. I just put I just put underground music together in a compilation, so it's not really the same thing. But at the same time, I feel like when you're making these things, this is just a little bit of advice for Beach, I guess. When you're making these things, I suggest you try and branch out a wee bit. Try and reach out to other artists that you don't normally talk to. Like for example, you could hit up like DJ Izumi, for example. I speak to Izumi. Um, he'll fucking do a track for you. You know. Reach out to those kind of artists. Like there's a whole bunch of Japanese artists you could talk to, and they would totally be willing to put something out. And it'd be a cool way to put the different sides of the scene together. There's a whole bunch of smaller Britcore artists that weren't on this either that could have been on it. That would have loved to have been on it. That's not me saying that the ones who are on it are bad, because they're not. They're good. Like I said, the compilation itself is really good. The roster just was very predictable. I could have told you who was going to be on this before you even put it out. Outside of maybe a handful of exceptions, which did surprise me. But yeah, I always talk shit about Western Breakcore. This is actually a very good compilation. And you should check it out. All my fucking ranting and raving aside, this is very good. It's probably the only Western Breakcore compilation that I've listened to recently that I thought was actually good. So yeah, this is good. Coffin Dance is doing a good job. Good job, Beach. Keep it up. I look forward to the next one. And if you ever want a noise artist on a compilation, I will gladly make something for your label. Maybe. If you'll have me. But yeah, no, this is good. This is pretty cool. I liked it a lot. A good 8 out of 10. Check it out. Okay, from Human Phobia, we have Psychoplasmic Broods. This is Witch House. Very experimental Witch House. Very good. Don't have much else to say about it, but it's good. The best Witch House I've heard in a while. Check it out. From Shin Code, we have One Line Emo X EP. This is just more kind of glitchy, depressive breakcore from Shin Code on Suicide Records. It's very good. It's cool. If you like dark, chopped up breaks, you'll like this. It's great. This is an interesting one. So this is Frenzy LaKill. This is your face on Sunshine. Frenzy LaKill is actually a duo made up of two friends of mine. One of them being one of my best friends. So this is Sayori Sign, or as they usually call themselves, Monitor Kernel Access, and Machine Violence. I'm not going to say who Machine Violence used to be, because I don't think they want people associating them with their old alias, but I've known Machine Violence since I first started doing music. We were both making music, started making music around the same time as each other. We both used to be signed to the same label when we started out. I got kicked off the label because, fuck that label. Machine Violence, she's continuing to make music now under Machine Violence. We had a few fallings out. We patched up things up. Last I checked, we were on good terms and chatting again, which is nice. She's deleted her Twitter again, so I can't contact her anymore, which is a bit sad, but this release is very good. This is like shitcore, breakcore, noise, a whole bunch of mishmashy stuff. It's very, very good. I love it a lot. I'm happy that Machine Violence is making music still and is working alongside someone really talented like Monitor Kernel Access. I hope Machine Violence will work with me someday. I'd love to work with her. Because, we're very good friends and I really, really care about her. And she's always been really nice to me. She's the first friend I made in this community and opened a lot of doors for me. And I wouldn't be where I am today as an artist if it wasn't for Machine Violence. So seeing this come out, seeing a release by her and someone else finally come out after all this time, it's nice. Check this out. It's on Break Matrix. It's really good. You'll probably really like it. It's great. One of the best releases of the month. Check it out. Next we have from Digital Fantasy, we have We Are All Under the Same Moon. I don't have much to say about this. It's alright. It's cool. I like it. From Lord Cernunnos, we have from Yuri Society 146. Don't worry, the label won't end at 146, which is really funny. So this is more of your usual from Lord Cernunnos. What's funny about this one is Lord Cernunnos, before Yuri Society, he ran a label and it ended at its 146th release. Yuri Society is now at its 146th release and the label hasn't ended yet. So I find it funny that he's like, don't worry, the label won't end at 146. I'm glad it hasn't ended because I really like Yuri Society and I owe them a release at some point. Yeah, this is good. Check it out. From Lord Cernunnos, once again, we have Bore. More of the same. It's an hour-long harsh noise album. It's good. The Bore is funny. Yeah, I like this. This is cool. Yeah, check it out. Oh, fuck. Okay. From Soft Orchestra, we have Tactical Donk incoming. Terrible name aside. This isn't very good. It's a single on Vomit Gore Records. Fuck Vomit Gore Records, by the way. How they treated me was terrible. They're not really active anymore, to be honest, but this is their first release in a while, so I'm like, oh, let's check it out. It's just generic gabber shite. The label's really fucking fallen off and all. It's really fallen off, sadly. Used to be a really interesting, experimental, evil sounding shit, and now it's just gabber shite. Nah, I don't really care about this. Nah, not for me. From Bosby, we have Manatech. I love this. This is great. I'm always shitting on Vaporwave and ambient stuff, but this is very fucking good. And it's on Borneo Records as well. So, props to Comes like Borneo for getting such a talented artist on their label. This is fucking phenomenal. This is some of the best Vaporwave sounding stuff I've heard from this year. It's really, really good. Misha is a fantastic artist. He's very good friends with my friend Ethernet Mind, who's also very talented. I believe they're working on something together. That'd be cool to see, but yeah, I've always really, really liked Bosby's stuff, but this is Bosby's best work, yeah. It's very ambitious, very immersive, very unique sounding stuff. just fucking beautiful, immersive stuff. Lots of interesting textures, lots of interesting things going on here. Every track stands out, every track is unique. It doesn't fall into the usual traps of vaporwave where everything fucking blends together and sounds the same. Yeah, this is really, really good. If you are at all interested in this genre, you should check this out. This is some of the best stuff to come out of this genre in a long time. Bosby's doing great. So yeah, absolutely love it. Fantastic. Great stuff. I'll be keeping an eye on what he does in the future. From Virtual Miami, we have a classic future funk album, Sunny Days. This is basically just a future funk album in all the best ways. It's trying to recreate that classic future funk sound, and it succeeds. It's good. Cute anime girl is also very cute. I like it. From Coda, we have Utopia on Studio Digital Records. This is Shran's very hard, fast, hard-hitting Shran's music. It's very good. It's cool. I like it. From the Microgram, we have Eagoless on Liminal Records. Yeah, it's like ambient stuff. I don't know. I listen to this and I'm like, yeah, it's alright. It's ambient, I guess. Like I say, people keep talking up Liminal and how they're amazing, and I'm just like, I like some of their stuff, but I listen to this and I'm just like, yeah. Indigenics released a bunch of stuff that sounds just like this. It's fine. From Bytemapper, we have Alone. This is a really lengthy experimental electronic piece. Very immersive, constantly evolving textures. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. And then, finally, from Venezoid, we have Video Zen. This is Venezoid's first full release. Yawn. Generic as fuck. I didn't enjoy it at all. Really. Sorry. And that's us on to my stuff. So, yeah. My stuff. So, we only had two releases from me this month. The first release is Lucid Sleep. This is an EP. I tried to. Basically, I took two tracks that I'd released before. So, Lucid Sleep, I put on a split with Lord Cernunnos, and I actually made a second track called Lucid Nightmares, but that never ended up getting put on the split with Lord Cernunnos. So it was kind of an unreleased track, so I thought I'll just chop them together and I'll put an EP out. But I also added two more tracks as well to make it a full thing. So the whole point of this album is it's trying to convey like different states of like sleep. You've got lucid sleep, lucid dreams, lucid nightmares, lucid sleepwalking, all that kind of stuff, and convey it through like ambient noise music. And I think I did a pretty good job. I really like how this stuff turned out. It was pretty cool. So yeah, this was fun to make. Really enjoyed it. It was awesome. It's one of my favourite releases I've done recently. So remember I talked about Killing Lolicons? Well, I took Killing Lolicons and I remixed it and I turned it into Slaying Limnetic. Took a bunch of his funny tweets and put me on making fun of him. Yeah. What's even funnier about this is that this song is no longer available on Bandcamp because Limnetic got so mad at me remixing his song, he copyright claimed it. He took fucking legal action. The guy got so mad that I made fun of his shitty song that he copyright claimed it. Because he's a fucking pussy. So yeah, you can check this out on Archive. I put it on Archive, where it cannot be copyright claimed because it's on fucking Archive now. So go fuck yourself. Yeah, this is just a funny meme track. I made it in like 5 minutes. Yeah. It was funny. So funny. Yeah. And it's better than his. So, there you go. Right, we're going to indigenic releases now. So, first we have Oxygen from Enzor, who's unfortunately no longer with Indigenic Noise, uh, which is a bit sad. I really liked Enzor, he was a good friend of mine, but he's decided that he values his moral politics more than he values our friendship and the opportunities that I gave him on my label. So this will be the last time you see Enzor on Indigenic, sadly. But I don't want antis on my label anyway. So you're going to be an anti, you're not going to be my label anymore. All that aside, this is pretty cool. This is like EDM stuff. It's good. I enjoyed it. I'm just so sad to see that Enzo no longer wants to work with us and he's going to other labels. But whatever. Enjoy selling out, man. Have fun. From Lord Serenos, we have Guacamole. This is some really cool harsh noise stuff. And I really appreciate Lord Serenos giving me this one because when he gave me this, the label was running really dry. And I feel like him giving me this submission actually brought life back into the label because after he did it, we got a bunch of stuff getting submitted to us again. So that was great. So thank you, Lord Serenos. You have continuously kept my label alive in its darkest moments. You were the first artist to ever submit to us, and you continue to do so. And you kept the label alive. Thank you. This is really good, by the way. We have more stuff from Enzor. This is Wasteful Core EP. This is like Daria Core meme type stuff. It's pretty good. Yeah. From Unknown Entity, who's a very mysterious artist that you'll never guess who it is, we have Wall of Flesh and Hatred. This is two dark ambient tracks. They're very cool. Check it out. Then from Stranded, we have Villain Arc, which is another ambient piece. It's good. Really liked putting this one out. Then from Rain Escape, we have from Rainbows, we have Rain Escape. This is actually Avery Lane. This is her newest alias, Rainbows. And it's like indie rock instrumentals. Very interesting, very different. We're very happy to put this one out. It was very different from what we normally release, and it's really good. Very, very awesome. Then from Jace, Uneven Surface, we have False Awakenings 2, which is a lengthy harsh noise piece. It is a sequel to another release he's done on another label or whatever. He gave us the second one. It's really good. It's very, very long, very lengthy, very dark, broken up music. It's great. Great noise stuff. Jace is a master of noise. Continues to be so all the time. It's very good. Then from Lord Serenos, once again, we have When Broken is Easily Fixed. This is like kind of glitch noise type stuff. It's very glitchy textures, very unique, very different from what he normally does. It basically just sounds like a bunch of video game glitches, and it's really fucking cool. I really like this one. We even got a video for this one too. So yeah, check it out. Then from Arrow, I can't pronounce this name because it's just a symbol, but we have Celesta Music Box, which is a 2-track EP, and it's very good. It's like soft ambient meets breakcore. Yeah, I was really happy to put this out. This is really interesting stuff. Very good breakcore stuff. Then from Robotic Coder, we've got a new EP. Dream Punk, Barber Beats. Some of the best dream punk and barber beat stuff you'll find. Very unique, stands out. I'm very, very happy that me and Robotic Coder are friends and we continue to put stuff out together. He's great. He's really, really great. And everything he does is fantastic. So yeah, check it out. It's good. Then from Dactylo, who's never released with us before, we have Stucco Beach, Facade B, which is a very lengthy noise experimental piece. It uses cassette manipulation, it's tape music, it's very 5 Starco Men sounding. Yeah, I like this. This is really good. I was so happy to put this one out as well. Good experimental stuff. I've got another Reporter Codes EP. Once again, some of the best dream punk, vaporwave, post vaporwave, bother beat stuff you could listen to at the moment. It's very, very good. Check it out. From a new artist, we have A Cruel Sister's Jaw. This is like IDM type stuff. A Cruel Sister's Jaw has released of us before. I'm not going to say who it is. She'd rather remain anonymous. But she is one of my best friends, and she put together this new IDM project, and it's very cool. It's very nice. I like it a lot, and I hope she keeps making music because she's very talented. Then from Ira Falala, we have The World Ends With You, which is a breakcore drum and bass album that remixes a bunch of tracks from The World Ends With You, which is a JRPG video game series that I really like. Um, they, yeah, they remixed a bunch of songs into breakcore and D&B, made it their own. Super unique, super, super good. Very awesome. Check it out, it's great. Then from Demonophobia, we have blackened torture noise music from it's in this album. It's called Laceration Ritual. Yeah, as I said, this is basically blackened torture noise. It's like metal meets noise music. It's very good, very unique. It's awesome. Some of the best stuff we've ever put out. I love it. This is fucking great. And then finally, from Last Alive, we have Volume 1 Before the Devil Meets Me. Last Alive is Avery Lane's Witch House alias. So this is a bunch of Witch House stuff. Very, very good. Hope Volume 2 comes out on Endogenic 2 because I really like this. I was so proud to put this one out. Very, very good. Avery Lane is so talented at what she does. And yeah, very honoured to put this one out. And that's everything. That's everything I listened to and everything that I put out this month. That was long. Thank you for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed. Uh, if you think I missed anything that you think I should go listen to, please recommend it. I hope it wasn't too harsh in some of my opinions, but this is all just my opinion. It's just for fun. Don't take it too seriously. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to go rest now, again, because I'm tired. And yeah, have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys in April. For April, even. Goodbye. Love you all. Peace.